Again, just trying to deal with Zai here, but not easy at all. As underneath the tower, the Beastmaster caught mind control. A rare flub from him, and he will get punished.
Wow, he took, what, 3 or 4 tower hits? That was painful. Avoid, well, Yapzor again getting first blood, so we're going to see, what, we got Arcane Boots at the 3 or 4 minute mark on the Rubik last game. Same thing's going to happen here on the Shadow Shaman for Yappy.
So far, so good over here in the bottom lane, too. It hasn't really been a great kill potential. Maybe here with level 3, although Zai chased forward, Puppey moves into position. They might be able to find something afterwards, but they get the kill. Big play there to finish it off by Kuro.
And the tide was just starting to catch up, too, in the last hits, up to 13.
Pretty much consistently been stacking it out and getting a lot of damage in from it. Needs to be careful. Is Zai going to get dove in this bottom lane, and they will find the kill.
Very nice. That's like literally what we're talking about, right? The power of the Jug versus the Tide Hunter. You can set up for those kills constantly. And Oracle also provides a lot of magic.
Dumbleman moves into position. Stormbolt goes out there. Throws out the Boundless Strike. Going to try and chase here. Warcry to run, and with that, Matumbaman is going to back away. Good hero to play, man.
Yeah, and We're trying to go for the chase here. Yapzor gonna take a beating.
Dude, GH, he's got so much armor from it as well. He's just gonna pummel this guy. Get over here, Yapzor.
Not able to get the kill, though. The other little thing that you can do with ET, which you actually did do there, is you refresh your spirit immediately when it's about to die, when it's about to disappear, from the initial one, and you keep the damage. As a haste rune rotation comes out.
Oh, and Kuro gonna go down there. Meanwhile, Shadow have that healing warp. Matumbaman made his way down here bottom. Was just sort of farming away in the jungle, and OD hasn't been able to push it too hard yet, as we do see the shackles now onto GH. Needs to walk away. Nisha looking for a bash yet again. He will find it. He gets the double bash.
Oh my god.
All right. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, Matu's doing the same thing as he's very common from a lot of teams. Just try to get your resources up high like that.
Jump forward, Chrono, he's able to barely get him right on the edge there. Now Yapzor's going to be able to find the shackles afterwards, trying to kill off Matumbaman. He will get that kill. Mid one chasing forward here. The Astral Imprisonment, an eventual death. Disaster again for Liquid.
That's a move you want to do, though, right? You see the support farm, and you're like, I know what's going on here. I know the core is jungling. I know they're giving Yapzor the lane, but
up to the Monkey King.
Dude, he almost has Aether Lens.
It's insane.
It's just Yapzor, right?
Certainly getting that kill helps. Does have the wards as from the top lane. They're going to use the roar here, try and take down Nisha. Is it going to be enough? They find that kill just barely.
Full control. They had a stomp follow-up as well coming in, too.
See if you can get this jump away. Things get a lot better. Good use of Glyph there so that he could...
Going
to move in. Will eventually get Astraled there. Matumbaman's in the area. Kind of hard to jump into this one as the Stomp going to follow it up. See if they can get Yapzor. The Stomp doesn't connect onto anybody. And now mid one moves into position. Matumbaman need to run. They have the Astral Imprisonment chasing from GH. We'll have another chase there with the Boundless Strike to jump forward. They want to find it. Do they have the Chronosphere? They do. Waiting for the moment to go for it. They're actually saving the Chrono for now. Does still have Omni Slash, and they don't even need it. Just punch him down, dead.
Still have Chrono. He's just still hunting.
Oh, I gotta be careful here. God, that's such good composure there from Nisha to hold off on that.
And he is going to be going for the Battle Fury build this game. They've got the Midas. They're going for the Battle Fury. Mid one. Staying a bit far up here. He's looking pretty dead.
It's not anticipating Matumbaman sticking around, and that was much needed. Yeah. Shadow likes it.
You do so much damage.
Oh. Well, Oracle.
He'll make them work for it a little bit here, but he will be extremely dead.
That's a long cooldown on the False Promise also.
Yeah, the first level of it is actually, it is pretty high. It used to be quite a bit lower. It's been added a little bit on.
Shadow doesn't have a TP. Needs to be careful.
He wants to be able to stand next to people. That's what he wants. He wants to be able to get on top of the Void, get on top of the OD for that reduction.
Oh, put to sleep. This could be a combo here if they're able to get Purifying Flames perfectly together. Almost enough. Can they kill him off? No! Nisha gets away. That was close. The Spirit was on him at that point, right?
Yeah, but yeah, just not quite enough damage. It's only level 1 natural order. 2 supports. And now that's quite a bit committed there. And now GH will be punished. Oh man!
Oh my god!
They don't actually throw the ulti out there. Okay. I didn't think he needed his energies there, but I guess he really wants the last hit, and getting that last hit will secure himself a full hex at the 20-minute mark, which is pretty crazy on an OD.
And I mean, to be fair, like, if you don't have the ET, your team fight is completely done for Liquid, pretty much, it feels like.
Yeah. Shadow.
Well, he didn't really have that many places left to go, and now they're going to find that Hex reveal onto Kuro, trying to stun, trying to kill. There's the Fate's Edict as well. The Astral Imprisonment able to get off the Omni Slash now onto mid one. He used the Astral before. Gone and in trouble. The chase forward for Nisha. Matumba Man wants to slow him down. Good use there of time dilation, and GH moving into position, but can't quite get there. The Spirit Stomp.
Purifying Flames during your ulti.
Another Hex used here. GH trying to interrupt. You want to get the max value out of this Hex that you can, but now you're in a little bit of position where you're going to get caught by the Earth Splitter. Matumba Man tries to jump through the trees.
He will be able to make it away.
There's Monkey King things.
Yeah, that's not like a... They're not trying to set up for a kill or anything. That's an Earth Splitter to just slow him.
Yeah.
That move is being slow as Nisha.
Well, they thought that Matumba Man was going to be there. Kuro.
Catches Kuro right on the edge.
Sick play. And now Kuro going to get pummeled as well here. And a really good Chronosphere from Nisha.
That's pretty good. Very ideal Chrono.
And now another one caught. They're just falling apart here. The last couple of minutes have been really painful for Liquid.
Yeah, they're just playing. I mean, it's mostly them just doing this like split push kind of thing. Like, look, Mind Control has not really been showing up to anything. He's just using his... Still some heroes dead on Liquid. Yeah, they're threatening high ground here for a bit.
And you look at this lineup from Liquid, who really hits these wards? It's pretty much exclusively the Jump and Ravage able to catch up. The follow-up is going to be there, maybe. No Shadow able to back away. They do have the Stomp that's going to connect only onto one, so put the Tidehunter to sleep. Do they have any follow-up afterwards? A good boundless strike to try to interrupt. Shadow looking for the Omni Slash. The combination comes out before the standings, but it hits onto the creep. He switches over Battle RNG, and now the jump forward. Matumba Man, are you going to be able to survive through this? The BKB is pretty good, and now with the Life Steal trying to chase that mid one, but he's going to Astral himself, just trying to stay alive against Nisha, but the bash finishes him off, and now the barracks to fall.
Mind Control's trying to do his own kind of split push here. Puppey does buyback after dying though, and now Mind Control will get hexed up.
God, this Hex
will have the chase.
It's been so valuable, and they will eventually be able to find the kill onto GH also.
And Kuro as well shows up.
Oh my god! Secret are killing them all over the freaking map. As mid one might end up dying to the boar, actually. The boar! Puppey, go hit the boar! He's trying to kill it off. Can he do it in time? It looks like mid one. Is he going to die to it? They find the Hex on the boar.
And they executed perfectly. And now they have Void Chrono again ready to continue this aggression as Shadow will walk directly into them.
And looking for that Chronosphere again, catching the Oracle simultaneously with that Juggernaut. Having deja vu here as Secret dismantling Liquid. And, you know, some of it's the Chrono, but also that Hex pickup. It's impossible to deal with at this point in the game.
Yeah, and even, I mean, Yapsor too, having like Aether Lens and the cast range talent too. He's got such ridiculous cast range to get his hexes off too in the fights. It's, yeah, Secret just making phenomenal moves in the last like 5 minutes. Nisha seeming to always be there when he's needed to set up for his Chronos or just some bashes and right clicks. Yeah. As now they have a firm control on this game.
And, you know, not messing around at all. They dropped the wards down. Shadow Shaman bought Boots of Travel to make sure that he was here for the fight instead of going for the Aghanims.
Well, he can come back too. The thing is, he uses TP Scroll to go to base. Yeah, he just bots right back in.
Why
just
not?
Wanting to deal with that Mind Control split.
Well, did have another stomp there that landed onto several. It's doing what you can in that top lane. Matumba Man trying to keep them back as Mind Control continues to tank tower, but it's one TP here. Try and retreat as they have the shackles onto that Beastmaster, and, well, it's not a very farm Sven, but he still hits pretty hard. So does Yapsor.
The two supports, he'll take out that Beastmaster. Matu.
Trying to chase for Nisha. And immediately jumps away.
Yeah. Back up, recollect those bounties, and I mean, damage was done again. 2 sets of racks already this early on. Secret with a 14k gold lead. Playing the split push game for the most part, trying to catch and people go back, but I mean, Secret just found perfect opportunity.
up on the high ground here.
They're ready. They're smoked. Even wants to fight.
The rest of his team is really far away. Zai is going to get Astral there. Now the mid one chase forward. Can they find this kill? Have they gone too far? A big Chronosphere, but where's the damage to follow this one up? They have the Sheep there with the wards dropped down. Liquid looking kind of okay in this fight. They buy back from the OD though. He's going to try and jump back in here if they can. The Ravage finally comes out, but they've already taken down that Faceless Void. They will lose the Jug, and now the chase forward, Matama Man wanting to kill off Zai. They can find him before the OD gets into this fight. It could be good, but now that mid one has showed up, they need to run away. The long range shackles onto that Oracle, able to get him. The Sandy's Eclipse kills off mind control, the sleep to try and run. Somehow Oracle's still alive here, but only for a moment. And it looks like the chase, it's not quite going to be there, but still the damage is done.
That was probably like the dream scenario for Liquid, right? They're up on the high ground, the Chronosphere catches. I think someone gets Fate Edict at the same time. Zai only clips like one hero with the Ravage on the side of it, but Shadow gets isolated in the river from the buyback from mid one. And then the net worth advantage really speaks for itself in this one.
Oh yeah.
How they're able to take that fight, even though it's not looking the greatest. The start of it.
They do have buyback on the Juggernaut and the ET if they want to just throw bodies at him here in the next.
+1 Serpent Ward max HP as well. So this will be hurting quite a lot. A lot of like a couple level 20s coming out on Secret, that is too. Is see the OD. We used to see people taking the 20 strength, but now it's been like the sanity eclipse multiplier pretty much exclusively.
149 in on this OD right now.
Yeah.
Liquid. They have Matumba Man.
They've got good vision around the rush. They've got a Hawk and they've got Matu on the tree.
Secret, they're still respecting the team fight that could come from Liquid. I keep on wanting to say Wings because Shadow shows up there.
I know. I've almost done that like 4 times. I see Wing Shadow, I'm like, oh!
Rip.
Side runs in.
Omni Slash yet again. We've seen this story before, but this time it works out a little bit better. Buy back the Tidehunter. Got to get it before that Tidehunter gets back into the base, but the jump in, the Chronosphere's on all of them. But look at the Wukong's command. It's still working. He's just caught for the moment, but he was able to get that Aegis, so it might not matter in the end as Shadow trying to run down Puppey. They're seeing if they can control Yapzor as the chase comes, and they kill off mind control. There's going to be the Hex, the follow-up Shackles, and the Stomp connects. All right, a turnaround, but mid one's there.
Yeah.
And that's going to be about all she wrote as they lose yet another hero. Mid one chasing, seeing if they can find GH and Yapzor. He's got him in the sights. The Shackles are there. And mid one just going to slowly dismantle. Triple kill for the OD.
Yeah, they just throw everything into the rush, but they're like, doesn't matter if it's low, it doesn't matter anything like that. Just Chronosphere, throw out your Serpent Wards too, and we see Zai and mid one throwing snowballs at each other. They're having a good time.
You can tell that they're having fun while playing Dota for sure as they move in and they're just going to go for the throne. No fuss, no muss. There's a butterfly on the Faceless Void and looks like the tier 4 towers are going to fall as very shortly we're going to be seeing those 2 letters come out from Team Liquid. GG.
Very solid showing from Secret in both games. This one looking a little bit closer, but I mean it ramped up at an incredible pace. After like one little mistake, Secret's just like, all right guys, no more mistakes. Let's smash. And that seems like what had happened right after that like 22-minute mark.
You know what it is? Facial hair.
It's the puppy facial hair.
It's happening.
As soon as I saw him, I kind of just like poked and prodded him a little bit. He's like, I'm trying something new. Come on. But yeah,
it does look good. Yeah, really pressing show.